Welcome back, fam. Welcome back to the Sunday Easy here in the nest with you. Wow, man. Days jump by and bam, here we are again. Back for some more melting memes. That's right. Good to see you, fam. Good to see everybody out there. Melted Red Brick University, like, share, and subscribe. If you're out there just catching us for the first time and don't know who we are and what we're about, well, we're about reality, as you'll see, and not the reality that you think, but the reality that you don't know. We're going to show you. And, that's what we do. That's why we're here. We are the Eagle Eye Crew. I am Fervent Heat, bringing up some Meltology ink today. Laughing Eagle will be in here in a bit. But good to see everybody out there. And Brick, love to you. One love to you and yours. Wake up, get in here, crew. I see you flying around out there. I see you flying out. We got Curtis 47, Melton Inverted Realm. Dervo C, good to see you. Derv Drake. Who else we got up in here? Curtis 47, Drake. Yeah, more coming in. Brick love to everybody out there. Hope you had a good week. I'm still in my work week. It's Sunday. Short stream today. I got a bump here after a few hours, but we'll get into it. No problems there. And glad to be back, up showing some more evidence. And, you watch the opening there and those pics, that evidence Spartan Laughing Eagle put together, that intro, that's just an example, a small example of what we do, and showing you in vivid detail the evidence, the melt of this realm. And, that's what we're opening people up to. We're comparing it to, of course, the circuit board that you've seen in the opening pics too. That computer part, that burnout grid system of that tech piece. That's what we're on. That's what the evidence has showed us. What this place really is and why it looks like it does. It was, a lot of these features are obvious grid components that are very comparable to, computer circuitry, because that's, on a macro level what we're on. And because that's what the evidence shows us. When nobody told us, the evidence is showing us, and that's what separates, Meltology from the rest out there is, we always go with the evidence, because that's what's talking. Laughing Eagle can get up here. I can get up here. Any other meltologist can get up here and show, but it's what the evidence is talking about, is saying to us. It's actually speaking to us through its condition and through things that, are attached to it, renditioning, mosaics, all of it, indicates, shows actually its melted structure. The evidence is showing that geology and volcanology and all these other ologies are very deceiving, very, very off course as far as their breakdown description. They're showing the same melt, but giving it different names: sedimentary layers, erosion. Erosion does happen. Don't get me wrong. We know that, but it's all erosion of melted structures. That's what it is. That's what's eroding, all these other things that happen with these earthquakes and all these other events, they say it's tectonic plate shifts, all this. It's just the buildings, the sub levels still collapsing on a massive level. The X factor event happened, but it's still being, active as far as the disintegration of these structures that were hit already. We see it way down below with the seismic activity, and we see it up top with the obvious, the collapse of these structures, and mostly on the part they're being destroyed. We've seen that in the evidence too. So looking into meltology, you really got to look at it through experience, and that only comes with just keep researching it, keep looking into it, keep gathering info on it, keep watching other meltologists, all meltologists, and see who's bringing, the best description with the evidence. Speaking of best descriptions with the evidence, good morning, brother. How you doing?
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Meltheads. Good afternoon. Good evening.
Mike.
Good night.
Are you okay, brother?
Yeah, I'm all right. You know, I've got a bit of a dodgy chest.
Yeah.
Great to be back on Sunday Easy. Glad you could jump in with us, guys. Hope you had a great weekend. As I always like to say, start of the show, remember, all life matters, and you cannot live in fear.
No.
You can't. Fear shuts you down and makes you a very easy slave. Big shout out to Motorbridge University, all the mods and all the admins and all the members. Much love to you for all your hard work. The group, I mean, it's a revelation. You go in there and you've got to learn. You've got to learn. There's just so much evidence being pushed out every day. Yeah. Anyway, get on that one if you're not on it. It just helps you along your journey into the melted red brick realm.
Yeah.
Again, we are back. I had to cut out last time, wasn't too well. So big round of applause for Dino for closing out the show.
Oh, right on, brother. Great string there.
There you go. You got a round of applause. I haven't got my soundboard. I need to get my soundboard back. Really, you know. Oh, thanks, Inverted Realm. Yeah, I'm feeling a bit bad. I'm not fully fit. I'm having to take some antibiotics, but I'm good enough to be able to come and do the show.
Yeah.
I didn't want to miss the show. No. I'm just quickly reading the comments. No, I shouldn't. I've been bad. Anyway, if you want to contact us, the email link and the Instagram link is in the description box. Also, if you want to catch up on Spartan Red's back catalogue, the Odyssey link is there. I'm going to have to go and check that, make sure it's still viable. I think it is. If you want to go and see the old streams and the plenty of the old videos, plenty of good evidence.
Oh yeah.
You know. Sometimes I still catch a video flying about on YouTube and I'm like, fucking hell, that was ages ago.
I know.
You know what I mean? So someone's watched it, it's made it onto my watch list. It's crazy. But it seems a million miles away, Dean, but
yeah.
It is what it is. I'm just glad you could be in with us tonight. And of course, you know why we're waffling. We are waiting for she who can't be mentioned. Because she knows we're always talking, throwing tea on her, and she's never here. Well, if you're here, we won't throw tea on you, darling. Get in, hurry up. We're about to kick off real soon. And before I do that, I just want to ask Dean how your day's been, mate.
Good, man. I just woke up from a very tough night last night. A bit tired, but refreshed, man. I feel good, but just, waking up still a little bit. But that coffee's hit me, and I'm ready to go.
Yeah, well, me and Dean were looking at evidence this early hours. Well,
yeah.
6 o'clock. It was 5 or 6 o'clock my time and midnight at his time this morning. So we do burn the midnight oil now and again. So
yeah. Gaz, a Brick Club, brother.
How you doing, Gaz?
Or I should say, sister.
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, Mr. Gaz, Miss Gaz.
Miss Gaz.
Right. Anyway, Dino, let us because time's an issue today.
Yeah.
We can't waffle. We've got evidence to see and stuff to talk about. Some very interesting stuff to talk about, actually, in some evidence that's been found. Anyway, let us proceed as we always do down the red brick road. But before we do that, let us just catch our breaths.
Yeah.
Get a drink, a coffee or a tea or some other form of libation, no matter what time of the day it is. Also, make sure you spark one up because we are heading into memes of the day. Listen, you, right? Stop keep doing that, right? Because I've got the sparkles on it. It'll be love hearts in a minute. Hang on.
Well, I get rid of I was just doing that for Curtis 47, a little brick love there. I look like shit this morning. That's kind of why.
You look all right to me, mate. You look how old people are supposed to look. don't get up looking beautiful. We have to work into that shit from a couple of hours into the day, and then we start transforming into the wonderful glittery things that we are. We can't be beautiful from the off. Oh, big shout out to Devon. How you doing, Devon? Drake, Melted Realm. See, Gaz is in the house.
Yes.
Big shout out to Curtis, and I see Nancy's in the house. How you doing?
I'm Nancy. Yes.
And Derv OC's in the house. Long time, Derv. How you doing over there in Ireland?
Oh,
everything's all hunky dory. And most of all, I hope you had a really good weekend. You know, it's back to the grindstone tomorrow. This first day of the week. We want to set you up right.
Yeah.
We want to set you up right. Anyhow, I ain't waiting for Bigfoot anymore. She's an opportunity. And listen, I'll watch halfway through. She'll probably turn in. I don't know. You give people a chance, eh? I don't know. Here we go. Anyhow, we are now going to circumnavigate the memes of the day. Now, no memes were baptized, circumcised, crucified, or immortalized in the making of memes of the day.
Oh, that all seems justified.
Don't be starting. It's trying to be a rhyme master, you know. He did it the last stream. He thinks I didn't notice it, but I noticed it the last stream. Yeah, he's getting the balls on him, this guy. Oh, listen, you're doing the next one, so you better think up a few words.
I'll have to channel the Beastie Boys in me.
Oh, you'll be good, mate. You'll be good. It's your right to party, mate. It's your right to party. Curtis says, awesome disclaimer.
Yeah.
You have to. And likewise, any likeness to anyone alive, dead, or fictitious is mainly coincidental, and it's all done for comedic purposes. So please don't get butthurt. We're just poking our finger in the eye of society, saying, "Don't take yourself so bloody serious."
Yeah,
you know? We're all going to end up under brick ash sooner or later.
Yeah.
Devon Mike says, Dimebag Dino.
Oh yeah, Dimebag Dino's passed out on the couch back there too much.
Yeah, he needs resus.
Too much chronic couch lock, man.
Oh, he's fucked, mate. He ain't getting up. We have to have MELTOLOGY today.
Yeah.
Anyhow, let us proceed down the meme highway, the motorway to laughter.
Infinity's up.
Let's see if it's going to be funny today. Tell me when you can see this.
You're in.
Boom. Scared child asks mother to check under the bed for Madonna. She is scary, mate. It's very. I mean, how she can look in the mirror and feel satisfied with what she's done to her face, and whoever's telling her it looks good, they need shooting as well.
Yeah.
All right, come on, baby, let's go. Let's get into the memes. Well, back we go. I can't believe I ate my own homework. Cute little fella, eh? Cute little fella. When someone asks me why I never leave the house, unfortunately, there are people in society. In our society. I don't blame him. My dog going for a walk at the same place for the 1,000th time. My mum would do exactly the same. Same walk every day, and she's like crazy every minute on the walk. Me thinking about how tired I'm going to be tomorrow morning. That's a Dino picture, that is.
Yeah.
Me watching my food heat up in the microwave. I've got to keep my eye on you. When you try to leave work a little early, but your boss reminds you that you have 7 hours left.
Yeah.
What do you think you're going? You've only been here an hour. Having a girlfriend is cool, until you realize how much you have to feed them. That's an expensive fucking habit, let me tell you. When your friend finally watches a show you kept telling them about and they love it.
Yeah.
It's okay, kiss my ring. When your girl says she doesn't want anything from McDonald's, but you turn your head over and find her like this. I'll say she needs a dentist. When you have to put your drunk friend in an Uber. Crazy shit. When someone says, wow, you're up early, but you actually just didn't sleep at all.
Yeah.
As he's pulling the machete out of his back pocket.
Yeah.
When you're totally relaxed and have no responsibilities to worry about. Uh-oh, that's suspicious. Yeah, you watch the car breakdown. If I win the lottery, I won't tell anyone, but there will be signs.
Yeah.
Told you I need a B-day, look.
Yeah.
Employer, for no good reason, we have to let you go. Employee, I'm quitting because I found another job. Employer.
Yeah.
How dare you? How dare you? Greta Thunberg, how dare you? Stand in front of the mirror, contemplate saying Candyman 5 times just for a little razzle dazzle.
Yeah.
Just a little spice up my life. When you lie on your application but still get the job. Oh my, still got the job. His name's Ralph. Yeah. Hey Ralph. Smell my balls. Put a band-aid where it hurts. Me.
No doubt.
Everywhere, Doctor, it's hurting everywhere. Why does Marilyn Manson look like Nick Cage disguised as Marilyn Manson?
I know, right?
Very odd. Because he does look like him real bad.
Yeah.
Real bad. And he's weird like him too. Passwords leave in my memory as soon as I create them. God, you don't know my life. The turmoil I have with Gmail every fucking day having to create a new password is mad. Absolutely mad. Me after leaving Texas Roadhouse and eating all the free bread at the table. Look at this cute little guy, man.
Yeah, man.
Come on. You know, if anything, you should want to wake up and learn your reality is for these guys.
Yeah.
For these guys, so that they don't have to fall into the same fucking trap that we fell into.
Yeah, man.
Come on. When someone asks me who the hell I think I am, I didn't get the title, it was given to me. When your sugar daddy wants to show you stuff he grew up with back in his day.
Yeah.
Oh my. Shame on you for being a gold digger. When you hug a girl that wears too much makeup. Do you know what, Dean? I love women, but I don't like makeup and I don't like perfume.
No, man. There's no reason for the face spackle, man.
Listen, the perfume is even worse.
Yeah.
I can live with the makeup because it don't smell. But that perfume, you know, when they put half a bottle on just to go to the convenience store, oh, wow.
Oh, and you think they're putting stuff in your food? Wait till you find out what they're putting in your makeup.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, wait. Do the research. The button on my jeans watching me eat another snack. We've all had that one button, mate. Yeah. All had that. I just don't believe it, he's saying. When you turn 100 and you can't play Lego anymore.
That's old.
Oh, mate. Poor grandma.
Yeah.
No more Legos for you.
No more.
When she be hogging all the covers, but you've got something for that. Yeah, don't grab him in the pussy, kick him in the pussy. Oh man, the ragged edge. But when you say bye to someone and both of you leave in the same direction, how awkward is that, mate? How awkward. Never stop dreaming, Freddy Krueger. New bestseller. When you try to spread cold butter on bread. Silly. Uncooked lobsters when the Titanic sank. Oh my. Oh, it's our day, Fred. It's our day. Customer acts rude. Me acts rude back. Customer.
Yeah.
You weren't expecting that, was you, little shit? When you're in Facebook jail and you can only see posts and can't interact. Take that. When Snapchat's not working. It's not working. It's fucking broken, mate. So, if I ever win the lottery, I'm not telling anyone, but there will be signs. Big baloney. It feels so good on a cold morning. Throw that hoodie in the dryer and get it real warm before you go out. She's got on her back. You're walking around with your drawers on your back. Oh my, nice ones, but oh mate.
Yeah.
That would have died. We get home and find out you got drawers on your back.
Yeah.
It's funny. No one's telling her.
Yeah.
You'd think another woman would say, "Listen, love, you got your panties on your back." Me, I don't think any customers will come in this weather. The customers.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man.
Oh, if you make it, they will come. You know, they won't miss out on a bit of food. Me, when someone uses my driveway to turn around.
Motherfucker.
Yes. You motherfuckers, I'm putting a toe on it. When you're supposed to come and take over Earth, but you got introduced to day drinking. Apparently, it's a thing. I always thought people drunk in the day anyway. When you get home drunk as fuck and remember you have leftovers.
Yeah.
Food, glorious food. Excuse me. I don't always go the extra mile, but when I do, it's because I miss my exit. Obviously. Oh, that's your memes of the day. I hope you enjoyed those.
Oh, those are
Sunday
good.
easy memes of the day.
Brilliant.
A little chuckle, a little ha-ha.
Yeah.
Just to break us in nice and gently. Oh, man. I need to blow my bloody nose.
Right on. Yep.
But life at the moment is just too serious about issues that are not really serious.
Yeah.
It's the perception of things.
Yeah.
You have to say to yourself, well, how can a fucking politician or, you know, the political ruling class keep making the fucking wrong decisions all the time? They're not. It's a script. They have to follow it. Doesn't matter who's in. Doesn't matter who's in, who's out. They have to follow it. That's why things don't change.
Yeah.
Wakey.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Anyhow, I need to go and blow my nose.
Right on.
And I'm going to leave you in the wonderful dulcet tones of Mr. Meltology as he starts to crank up his dissertation. I'll wait until you've got your infinity box up, Dina.
Right on. Let me get in here. Brick Love, Melted Red Brick University. Like, share, and subscribe. All right, here we go. And, you know, When I look for evidence, sometimes I'll grab a bunch of evidence, and and then sometimes I go in and I look for evidence, and sometimes I just step back and study the evidence. And I'll sit in front of one pic for a while and just look at it. And I absorb it, and then I wait. The pics that I snap, I wait until certain points because they pop. The evidence pops. Bring it out, like this one. Am I in?
You're in, mate. You need to zoom it though. A bit small.
Okay. And this is one of them that I just sat and I looked at, and this right here. If you don't know where this is at, you should. This is the border between the United States and Canada. Yeah, this is the Great Lakes, part of them anyway. And this one I just stared at for a while, and I just let it enhance and pop the color differentials and everything as best as it could. And I just sat here and I zoomed in on these things. And, we're looking at the Great Lakes once again. And, we see the United States down here in the brown for the most part. And all this up here is Canada. And we see our color differentials right off the bat. And we see the familiar shape that we've seen on all the maps forever now, separating the two countries, if you will. But when you get into meltology, you get rid of borders. You have to, because meltology, these structures didn't go down saying this is the United States, this is Canada structure. No, these were all the one structure, the one continent. Okay, the one logos, if you will. And it's only man, it's only the minds of man that put the borders on, the lines on the map move according to who won what conflict, what war. Okay, they keep changing shit. Countries aren't the same names as they used to be. Now they're different names, and they've done all of that. The thing that remains the same is the melt, no matter what they call it next. And that's what we see right here. And first off, we're looking down here, and we're going to just zoom into the bottom down here, and we're looking straight down, high elevation shot. And this is through the algorithms provided of the detail of the evidence. And as we get down here, we start seeing, what we've always seen in meltology, that these are the tops of melted structures. And looking down below the water confirms that. And we're looking down in the water here, and we see C14 up here, crystallization, as we go up into Canada, and we start getting into it a little bit more. And again, we're looking at our color differentials, not only just through the water, but everything else out here too, because it's all melted structure. It's all melted structure. We're just not seeing it as such because of the size of it. So when we get down here, we can see this is below the flood water. This is broken plumbing. This is where the water came in after the melt and found its way into this right here. But we can see that it's structure down in here. This whole lake, we're looking down in, and we start seeing structure. We start seeing this line here, this mass here, our right angle here, our rock curtaining here, our two big apertures here, whatever recess is back in here, sinking down into the melt. On a macro level. Now, when we start looking at this pic even more, and we start getting down here right off the edge of the floodwater, let's look at that edge. Look at your edge right here. What's this? Cooked out aperture back here. But we see this edge is structure, man. Look how straight it is on the water side. And then over here, we start getting into apertures. We start getting into the melt. And we see it. We see right here, aperture here. We got structure here. We come across up here. And then we got this total cooked out. See this? Crystallized right in here. And it's all structure, man. Blown out again. The heat energy, electrical heat energy coming from the bottom up. This sank down back in here. This remained above. And we come across here, we start getting into structure. Look at this right here. Look how this went crystal in here. And we're high up there. This is a huge area we're talking about. We're just a speck, a small, tiny speck down here, you know, that you can't even really see at this height. Look at the size of these structures. And I do mean structures because when we come out here, we can see that we got it crystallized out over here on this side, and then right here, and then in the middle. We can see where the C14 is real heavy in here too. It's all blended into the melt. This crystallized and angled through here. This was part of this over here.
Snapped off as we see it last night, didn't we?
Exactly. And see how it travels up into Canada, across the water. Look at the detail in it. You can see ghosting in here, your color differentials as it shoots. And you can see back in here, look at this right here, center pick. It's above the waters up here. And then it crystallizes out and it's attached to what's below. This structure, this black structure, this dark that you can't really, this crystallized blends in with it because it's part of the structure. Crystallized and shot up here, flood water down here, and it still remains the definition and detail as we go above the flood water to below it. And all this surrounded here, it's all structure underneath. Crystallized out aperture pocket right here. We can see where the C14 blends in with this down right here because it's structure. Aperture, arch right here. Expansion right here. And then we get up here. And this is Michigan. We got our crystallization up here. We got our more C14 laden stuff here. And then we got right here, piece of old world tech, our dams. Remember the dam streams that we did? The grid component tech still left, repurposed for hydroelectric power, water retention, whatever their narratives are. Okay, but we know it's old world structure in the melt. We've proven it. This is the same thing, but on a macro level. And we go out under the floodwaters and we can see the structures in the melt. We can see it under the floodwaters in the melt. Our lines.
Ooh la la.
Yes. Structure in the melt at the water level and goes back into Canada. These mountain ranges that they like to call. It's all melted structure. We can see it. Look, all of this going across everything. This is on a massive, see how this whole background, look at this whole background here. See where we're at way up here? The Great Lakes, but this whole background up here in the Canada is structure. Look, I'm going to show you something. Absorb all of this right here. Now, if we go on the right side of the pic, we see massive crystallization texture once again, but we see the slipping. See, look at the structures. Look at the massive expansion here, and you can see the slipping of the structures. The settling down. Buoyancy and density on a macro level, a huge macro level. Apertures in here galore. And our melt is different. Our differentials are different from over here to right here. Look at our transition going right here. Right here. See the compression lines coming in right here? And then look how it changes over here. We got more of the slipping of the structure here. It's cooked out, crystallized, lost all this line definition, and it's just pancaking down, solidifying. And then we got our flow, our lines here, our structure, brick lines here, and that's what it is. Look at all the apertures in that. Now I say on a macro level because look at this right here. All of this where my cursor is part of this structure back here. Look at this right here, center pick. This right here. This is the Great Lakes. But then again, we just went over a massive structure. We show the lines. We show all this over here. This is one structure. This piece right here is part of this structure that goes way down in the melt, as we can see through the water. But look at this right here, man.
The biggest clue.
A huge aperture.
Sorry, Dane. The biggest clue to what that is lies within the lakes themselves. They're fresh water.
Yes.
Where is it coming from? It's coming from the fucking irrigation system from that huge building above it. Look at it. Look at the brick lines. Wake up.
Yeah. And this is why people can't see the melt, because it's too big. This right here is a huge aperture. Huge aperture. Fucking huge. It's so tall. It's casting a shadow here. This is a shadow, I believe, off of this right here. Okay, this up here. But this recesses back into internals and goes down in. Okay. This right here on this side of it is a huge column piece coming up. This one's gone over here. See, it should be over here, but see how it's gone over here in the melt? It retained and remained right here, but it's there. And it's melting down in front of this here. See how it goes down underneath? This is a huge column piece, man, that came across, attached over here. Look at our lines. See, our lines follow this way. And then it's all gone over here. Look what it did right here. It's all gone. We start seeing some detail into here, but then it disappears. Our state of matter.
It looks like to me that column that's disappeared isn't really just, it's fallen flat and in the brick flow.
Exactly. It's down. It's going down, sinking. In fact, you can see the remnants of it right in here and how it's disappearing, falling, like you said, into the melt back. And you can see how it comes over here and disappears into, what is this? The United States. We start getting into the borders up in here. This is a huge fucking chunk of that melted structure. A pocket of survival, if you will, on a macro level right here. See how it's all coming down right here and stopping behind this? It's crystalled out. All these pancaking apertures coming down and stopping, wedging right here, and then flowing around right here. See it? See how it come down and then went into here? Because it stopped. This supporting structure right in here blocked this. It would have went more and just took all of this out, but it stopped right here. And this is on a macro level.
I find that area there very interesting. You see, that's, if you go to the left, right a bit, Dino, sorry, stop and go up. What is that white arch looking thing there? And it looks like it's recessed underneath as well. Is that an archway?
Yeah, it is, man. And look how we got the blue crystal down here.
Yeah.
Now we're looking through water, but this is very cooked out, crystallized. And we see the structure in it. The apertures. And that is an arch, big one. You can see the expansion, how it sank down here and it's filling out. Half of it's gone.
Yeah. See, the white stuff is the concrete mold upgrades.
Yep.
That have expanded.
Yep.
Drake says big circle pan out left side.
We're at right here.
You know, the left side with the where we had the pyramid shapes.
Over here.
Left side, look, there's the circle.
Yep.
And as you go up, there's those pyramid shapes. Remember we was looking at them last night. Also, I say this morning.
Yeah.
Burning the midnight oil, mate.
Popped it a little bit more. And you can see the structures, man. The color differentials, once again, the ghosting.
But this is to be expected when you understand the whole realm is melted buildings and brick flood.
Absolutely.
You're now picking up the clues for it, the actual evidence for it to show you in different areas. Curtis says, "Good eyes, Drake." Drake said, "Sperm." Oh, don't get Roger started.
No, please don't.
That's a Titan S over. She's just been bred.
And just one more shot of the bottom right. And look how this crystallization comes down and forms in right here, man. Color differentials, apertures. This little pocket down here. Look at all this in here. Look at this center pick. This is the pocket, the apertures of the block, all this expansion. This is getting lost in the melt flow. The definition of that.
Just make a comment, Keno.
Yeah.
Just a quick comment. Big Jimmy's in the house, passing out the love on this fine Sunday melt. Blessings to you, Laughing Eagle Dean, and everyone in the chat. Big Jimmy, how you doing, my friend? I hope you are fine. Hope you and yours are fine, and you're having a great weekend. Thank you for coming in. It's always a pleasure, Big Jimmy.
Good to see you, man. And you know, we get into, I just showed this right here and was getting into it down here where this crystallization starts and all that. And you know, a lot of these kind of bits right here, people don't understand when you pop these. What you're seeing here is, you know, we got this crystallized structure out here, but everything in the forefront here, yes, we're looking through water, we're looking through ice. Okay, but when we're told, you know, we start seeing these erosion and all this information they put out there, and they start talking about water levels dropping, and they start talking about the ice melting and such like that. What they're calling ice a large part of the time is just a distraction word for crystal structure, melted, intense heat. Because what they've always said about these kind of pigs, those are fracture lines in the ice and all that. Now there's fracture lines that happen. There's bubbles caught and, you know, frozen in the melt. That we see all that, but ice sticks to what it is on. It will show the definition of what it's on because it's just water. And we look through the ice, the water, and we start picking out the textures of what they call fracture lines in the ice, and we see they're not fracture lines in the ice. Because fracture lines in the ice don't demonstrate structure, and they don't unless they're attached to the structure like we see here, because that's what we see here. This is crystallized, cooked out structure. We can see it, the texture, the layout. It's all structure that leads up to what we see in the back. This is sinking down, crystallized out, and this is just giving us a snapshot, a frozen snapshot of the melt underneath and how this building went down and how it displayed itself while going down in the melt. And we look underneath it here. We'll start at the bottom. And we see that it's crystallized, cooked out structure. We can see the C14 in it. We can see the ghosting. We can see the rock curtaining. We can see the expansion. We can see the fucking brick wall. We can look at this in here.
Oh, it's crazy.
Structure, man. Look at this aperture with the. Is that a stairs?
It's a bit blurry for me to make that out, mate. A bit too blurry.
Obvious right angle aperture.
Well, it's one further to the left.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. It's a doorway. Only, mountains don't need doorways. Only buildings have doorways.
Yeah. And we get up above it right here. Obvious, man. Crystallization. And they'll call it ice all day long, and they'll blur the photos and shit to you to throw you off, man. But when you pop them, you get into the definition and details. You get this. You get meltology. You get the truth when you understand what you're looking at.
And I like that back piece. I mean, I've been in this place as well.
Yeah.
That back part of that grid component there, the way it's leaning back and the cross, it's just telltale.
Yeah.
Aperture in the center as well. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Drake said advanced course today. Curtis says heavy stuff. We got some perplexing stuff to show you today, I'm telling you.
And this is what the features look like. This is evidence shot here. Here's your lake. You can go camping. We know this to be real. And this is what a large portion of what we just looked at looks like from the ground level. And we've seen these. We've seen these crew. Of course. We know they're melted structures. We know it. And we're showing you sitting there in your armchair, kicking back, not commenting. You see it too. That's why you're watching. Look at that. That ain't melted structure. Come on, Karen. Come on, Stuff Snoopy. Come on, the rest of you debunkers, flat earthers, whatever. That's melted structure. And you cannot say it's not, man. That's not tectonic plates and shoving shit up. That's melted building attached all the way to the other part of the melted building. See it? Attached to the part behind it here, which is melted building structure. As it goes back, structure that goes back and hooks on because it's all one structure. See? Scorched, cooked out. I mean, it's all right here. Rock curtain, scorching, blocking, apertures, pancaking down, color differentials. Look at this right here. Look at this right here. See how it's scorched out? It left this little pocket in here. This is coming down, expanding, rock curtaining over here. This is slipping down here.
Drake said, we have a newbie in the house chilling in the back. Hi, Adam. Nice to have it explained. Laugh out loud. Glad you see. Much love. Much love, Adam. Don't be shy. Just, keep watching, keep taking it in. It will come to you.
Internals right here. Look at this whole piece right here. This whole structure right here. And what's different? Well, our color differentials for one, but we can see the action and the flow of the melt of this piece right here. This tower piece leaning back. Look at this lip right here. Follow this up here. See this huge aperture? Look at this whole thing right here is underneath the expansion. This is set back from this. This lean back. This is getting rock curtained over and leaning back into the melt. The top of it is crushing, is pushing it down and blowing it out right here. It's slipping down. See how it's bulging forward down here? getting wedged by right here. These buildings melting down into themselves.
Incredible, isn't it?
This whole fucking mass right here. Look how it's different from up here and then down below. It's all shifting this way. This whole piece, this right below it. Look at your line. See how it's settling? Your walls.
See, this is what happens. This is what happens when you use meltology as the focus for your perception. You start understanding that everything is melted buildings.
Yes.
Carry on, Dave.
Yes, absolutely. And this is going more, it's still got kind of like a horizontal to it, and it's sinking down. You can see how the foreground, it comes down and it star forts out. It splays out down here with all the structure in it, but it's going down in the melt and splaying out because of all this weight pushing down. It's going down into the melt, bulging out here. But then we see up here, man, look at the size of this, the top. And we can see the color differentials, the scorching, the cooked out, the ghosting going on, the color, the heat energy from right here to the tippy top. Look how much C14 and structure we still have left up here at the skyline. And then right underneath it is just crystalled the fuck out. This heat energy just hit this right in here. Look how it shifted and melted it.
You can tell how much power. You can tell the power that was used. Look and see if that second portion here. Look at this blue wave of melt. Look how the brick lines have been disturbed. Look, incredible.
Yeah. Yes. So, we look at these things, man. It just confirms that this happened, man. We're proving to you what we say when we say the X factor event. We're proving the electrical heat energy that came. And this is a more detailed pop of this same thing right here. We just went over it, but here's a more detailed pop of it. Now let your eagle eyes focus.
You gotta see that. No tree stumps. No tree stumps. No tightened body parts. Can't do that. Oh, Dean, we're on our 70s vibe. Yeah. I like it.
Now look at the detail in this.
This heat differentials is crazy. Big aperture there. Man. Yeah, right there. Look to the side of that thing. Just stop there.
Okay.
Go back. Now go to the left. Keep going. Keep going. Stop. Look at that building there. The triangulated roof. Look. Apertures below. Where are you going?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, you there where you are now. That there.
Yeah.
Look at it. See the apertures. Triangulated roof. The squeezing. It's being squeezed.
Yeah.
Oh, mate. I love it. Dove says the Titan bullshit drives me nuts. I know, me too. Macro melt rules, says Curtis.
Yeah, just showing that, the macro structures at this level, this is what they look like. And what do they look like? Well, they look like structures because they fucking are. Trying to do this. Hold on.
Oh, I must say, Dino, it's a very easy Sunday easy this week.
Yeah, man.
I'm feeling most happy. You know why I'm feeling happy, Dean? Do you know why I'm feeling happy, Dean?
Why are you feeling happy, brother?
Because I'm going to slew him.
I know what's coming. I do.
I'm going to slew him. It's good. Again, like, share, and subscribe. Make sure your notification bell's on, so that you know when we're on. Don't miss a show. Don't miss a trick. Because bricks do magic tricks.
Yeah. Canada is a country of lakes. Canada shares with the U.S. 4 of the 5 Great Lakes: Lake Superior, Huron, Erie, and Ontario. The 5th Great Lake, Michigan, lies on the territory of the United States. Now, we know these lakes exist. We know this. Okay? We know that these are melted structures. We know this. You know what? They do too. That's why they gave them names. That's why they created battles. That's why we, they have taken this melt and separated us by borders. But when you get into meltology, once again, it's all the same fucking thing. You take away all the grass, all the water, all the countries, the borders, the lines, all the narratives. It's the melt. And that's what we're about, to expose the melt and get rid of narratives.
Sorry, Dave. Yo, Balakis in the house. How you doing, my friend? Great to see you again.
Rick Love.
I hope you've been having a great time.
I'll go back to this real quick. It was a little dark, but it was
but see, you're a bad man for doing that, because my eyes were homing in on that underwater shit there.
Oh no, we'll get there. You're
fucking bad man. I'm going to do that to you, you know.
We're just trying to pop this massive bitch in the back, and we know it's. Look at it.
Fucking massive bitch. Massive bitch ain't the word. I think we need to mammoth.
Yeah.
Mammoth being it's a mammoth fragment.
And this is something I just caught last night before I fell asleep.
You're taking the piss, mate.
I was like,
just
what the
before
fuck?
You fell asleep. You said you were going to bed.
Oh, I fell asleep. I went to bed all right.
I hope you fell asleep with the laptop on.
I did, and then I woke up and powered down so I, be ready for the stream. But this is one of the last things I caught before the Dreamweaver train rolled in.
Before the sleep demon got you.
Just trying to show some of this down here. There's reflection and stuff, but all this cooked out, all this underneath the structure, we know it. We know it. And then again to there. And I was just fucking with this one. Like I said, I was up on this all night because I think that this is a huge clue right here. We got this is all one structure, but how it all comes together right here. Why is this all this water here? What are these big openings right here? Well, they're the way this massive structure, shifted. And the flood waters came in, the plumbing levels, the water level rose, because that's what water does. It'll come up and meet its level how much it'll rise.
Again, it's not salt water, is it? It's not
No,
seawater.
these are freshwater lakes.
Freshwater lakes. What are they doing there?
Yeah.
People never ask themselves these kind of questions. What are they doing there? How comes they're freshwater? Where is this freshwater emanating from?
Yeah. And when I first popped on this, and I'll show you this here too. We have all this water. Take away the water. You know how far down these fucking structures go? I mean, these lakes are massively, incredibly deep. In some spots, I don't know if they've seen the bottom.
So over 7,000 feet deep at least.
Yeah,
because we've seen it where I've done the on the maps. We've seen this area with the water removed.
Yeah,
it looks like down there. You just got to go back and check that video.
Yeah, and we know this too. Okay, look, this right here is water. in here, and this is water over here. This is a big lake here, but this is a bigger lake over here. This one here is a lot shallower, and this one here is part of this structure right here. And this sank down right here, but this is a part of a wall. We just went over this evidence right here, and this wall once again. See it? Look how it melts in right here, but then it's just so consistent right here, and we've even got a berm on it with structure underneath it.
I can even see structure in the melt around it.
So what this is telling us is this here is what's supporting this water, keeping this water in. And this wall over here, the same. This
you can see the top of it there. Look at it.
Yeah.
And going into the actual lake there. Crazy, mate.
You know, and it's way different deep over here. And see how we got the structure in the water here? See it? There's water over here, and this is all crystal cooked out structure, man. 2 different depths from here to here. Way different depths. Way different depths. So we're seeing this is a structure massive on this bottom part here that's keeping these separate. And then this over here, once again, man, is tech. You can see how it recesses down in, and it went across over here, but look at our color differentials.
Oh, those brick lines are just crazy, because those brick lines that you see in the crystallization at the top there just are consistent with the brickwork that I showed in the maps at the bottom. It's crazy, Dean.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's why I keep saying to you the brick lines, because it matches what's on the bottom that I showed.
Yeah. And I contend right here, this cooked out, we got a big aperture right here, but this right here, center pick, is as close as we're going to get to the shell of this structure. This massive motherfucker right here.
One love, Sandra. Great to see you again, sweetie. Hope you're having a great weekend. Curtis says, eye-opening evidence, Mr. Dino.
Rick Love. And then once more, I can't get
Hang on. You listen, mister. Don't get stuck. There is documentary of a structure underneath this water, even a Stonehenge. Crazy. Drake says bases all over. Yeah, and we don't really know what they're really hiding, because they're definitely hiding stuff.
Yeah, I stared at this like this for a fucking hour at least. But anyway, Rick Love crew. I just thought I'd focus in on some of this high elevation stuff today, and it's just the macro stuff just is so intriguing. The topography shots are just one of my favorites of Meltology. Because it's the paradigm shift once again on the perception of what we're on, and it just takes me away. And I love bringing it up in here so you can come away with me. We can fly away together into this melt.
It's great, isn't it? Traveling without moving, mindology.
Exactly.
It's great stuff. Again, Dino bringing it like no one else does. No one else sees these things. Dino does. Great compliment to his research skills. And, we, I think it's Tuesday, Wednesday. This week we'll be doing the late show. So,
yeah,
can't wait to see more.
Oh, yeah, more coming for sure.
Oh, for sure.
Rick, love everybody. Thank you.
We're going to have a couple of minutes intermission, and then we'll be right back. Take care. Oh,
Yes,
nice.
back.
Refreshing. Refreshing. Where's my shit gone? Oh, I smoked that shit. Bad predicament. I thought I had shit there. Never mind. Again, wonderful evidence there from Mr. Ink.
Thank you.
Ming the Merciless.
Yes.
Ming the Merciless on the Sunday Easy. So I've had some great meetings. We've had a great kick-off introduction into the Melted Realm for those who are new. But you guys know me. I don't research anymore. I do what I do for inspiration purposes, for the next level of people to come in and find it easy to understand and easy to see once they're shown. And once shown, they start walking their own path into the Melted Realm.
Yeah.
Because it's important not just to don't take our word for it. There are links in the description box to other people and other channels that are showing Meltology. So get yourself along and look at as much as possible. That's the way I would do it.
Yeah.
Because you can never see too much evidence. It's a case of training your eyes, making sure you've got the correct focus. With Meltology, you've got the focus to change your perception.
Yeah. I agree, Curtis. That'd be cool. I would love to see Sunday Easy at a theater. Yeah, big.
We would last one show. One show. It'd be nice to have a big, projector screen and all the rest of it. I'd like to do that live.
Oh man, if I had the money, I'd buy a big old drive-in theater and restore it in the old ways and just show Meltology.
Oh yeah, mate. Come drive in the melt.
Yeah.
Come drive in the melt. Be great. But we have to use the means that we have at the moment. So we need the mass awakening. And if you're in the Melted Red Brick University, shame on you. You should be here.
Yeah.
You should be here. He says in his English, with his English refrain. You should be here. What are you doing? It's a Sunday. You ain't going anywhere. You ain't doing anything. Come spend a few hours learning. Yeah. Anyhow, as I say, I just travel around, flying around, flapping my wings now and again, riding the high currents and looking around and spotting what I can spot. And I spotted some interesting stuff today. Some that I'm still thinking about, and I'm sure Dean's still thinking about.
Yeah.
And I'm sure once you've seen the images, you'll be thinking about, because we need explanations from what was in. And we never get the correct SP, the correct breakdown of what's going on in this realm, because the inverters can't have you knowing the truth.
Take the wheel, Laughing Eagle, says Curtis 47. Where shall we go? Where shall we go?
Can you see this?
Boom, you're in.
We go following the evidence as I always do, and I could end up anywhere. I start here and end up anywhere. I would always follow the evidence, and to me, sometimes the most simple things. Oh, my Zoom's not working. Here we go. The most simple things provide really good evidence. Look at the melt here.
Oh yeah.
Look at the fucking brickwork. I mean, who's laying brickwork like this here?
Right.
Come on. And then all this around the side is the rubble of the building. The brickwork was expanded. And of course, as you see, look at this side of the building to this side. It's doing the starfall thing, but this side's coming to this way towards us. This side, the right is leaning to the right. What the fuck?
Yeah.
It's going to crack here. And it's sinking down into the fucking melt as well. I mean, come on. And how do you build this here? How do you hold the waters back to put foundations in to make this? It's impossible. Impossible.
Yeah.
Impossible. Look here. This crystallized, expanded brick with the holes in it. Texture. This ain't about texture. You see brick lines in these chunks here.
Yeah.
Brick lines in these chunks. Compressed, melted brick lines in this balloon rock here.
Yep.
We'll move on. Come on, baby. Let's move on. Oh, sorry. This is my laptop trying to be funny.
Wow.
I'm the one who does the jokes, mate. You'd be in the bin, that'd be a funny joke. Again, look, where's the rest of the building? Where is the rest of the building? It's down here. You see this down here is the same as this brickwork here. That's just turned into balloon rods. Chunks. Look at it, you can see it.
From micro to macro, it's castles everywhere, says Sandra Boyce. Absolutely.
Look at the aperture down here in this arch. See this black arch here? One above it, smaller. Aperture here, expanding inwards. Look. See, two pieces have moved in.
Yeah.
The arch at the top, more aperture here. So it's all consistent with the size of these ones here that you can still make out as apertures. Same sort of size. Look, I'll move it with this big hole.
Yeah.
The horseshoe magnet with the window next to it. Come on. Told you I'm going to slew you today.
Yeah, baby.
An old English term. I'm going to slew you, Mr. Sulu. I was watching the new Star Trek movies last night. They happened to be on. But again, look how this building, this grid component, is sunken down into itself.
Yeah.
Heat from the bottom. Heat from the bottom. Always remember heat from the bottom. Nothing happened from the top, which is why you've got this pocket of survival. It happened from the bottom, sinking down into the melt.
Yep.
And again, this was done when this water was not here. If the water was here, you'd have a totally different looking kind of melt.
Absolutely.
Come on now. Grid component sinking in the melt. Notice what's happening at the base here. The brickwork is going cubic, but it's also ballooning up. Fully melted over here in the background. Look, very small pocket of survivable wall.
Yeah.
Come on.
Moses was the site superintendent holding the water back. Says
exactly. The Archangel Gabriel helped him on a Sunday. Come on. It's absolutely impossible to put these buildings in these locations. Absolutely impossible. However, they're telling you they did it. They didn't, because they give you a time frame that is absolutely ridiculous. But
yes,
hey, look how this wall is stretched out and leaned downwards, going down into the brick flood. It's doing the starfall. Come on. It's being stretched and pulled downwards. Look at the drop from here down here.
Come on. Curtis 47 is saying, yes, man. Come on, man.
Don't believe what they're telling you. And of course, if you look on the outside part, look, it's sedimentary layers that are rising up, rising down, going down. Look, they're going down. It's cubits, obviously. Here's where that place is. Marseille, the Chateau d'If. The Chateau d'If. How did they put the Chateau d'If out here? Look, top of the building here, under the waterline. Look,
yeah.
All these holes. The edge, jagged the edges, and the drop off here in the deep in this part. And then look, you can see the melt here. Look how it's melted here. This part of the wall bulging. Being pushed out. Don't forget, the walls are viscous. This is why you get this shape. You've got the flooding here pushing this outwards. Get your minds in the game. I'm not talking about the EEC. I mean, those who can't see. The EEC are obviously the heavyweights on the block. Look at the melt out here. It's going upwards. This is all flooded in here. This is why this looks so small. It's melted and filled all this shit.
Yep.
Come on. Again, the bottom. Cubits going into the brick flood. Just a different angle. Just to show you, look.
Wow.
Man. Look, there's your lighthouse, which is really a clock tower.
Yeah.
This part's sinking down. But you get the gist. There's the birds. There's the birds. How'd they build this one then?
Yeah. Look at that.
How'd they do that?
Drake says lighthouse still generate power. No need to repair power lines. Just change the light bulb.
Yeah, exactly. How'd they do this one? Look how it's sunken down.
Yeah, man.
All melt off here from the brick lines. Look how windy this is.
Yeah.
The walkway.
Yeah.
Expansion at the side here. Yeah. But it's still it's still cubits. It's still brick lines. And this path goes way in here, and it's all sunken down in here as well, because this is another part of the grid. Over here in the back, see the apertures, see the horseshoe magnets at the bottom here.
Yeah.
Look at the way it flowed down. And of course, look, the carbon-14 scavengers are there. Oh my, what's going on here then?
Wow. Yeah, man. Come on. Look at that.
Fucking hell, we want to argue. Argue. There's no such thing as mountains, my friends. Look at this shit. Took one tower. How'd they get this tower in here? The walkway between them.
Yeah.
This huge horseshoe magnet out the side. Look at this here. Where is this for? This part of this walkway. Look at all the shit on the side here. The brick. Cooked out brick here. Look, bricks here. Look, red bricks. Beep beep. Red bricks. No, you don't want to. You don't. Here, look. So you got a good look. So you got a good look. You got a good look. You tell me how they built that. Anybody in the chat? Come on. Tell me how they get these towers here. One here and one here. And why is this one painted white and these are just left as brick? Come on. Wakey. Sorry, Dave. Come on.
Oh man, I was just going to say the left side of the pic, that melt on the left side there. You can see the arch in the middle with the light shining through. See how that the top of it is angled, how it goes down into the structure in the back. That structure in the back is pulling that fucker down. It's deforming that arch feature there. You can clearly see it.
So it's like this.
Yeah.
It's become like a back to front number 9. Look.
Yes.
Crazy. And see all the apertures in here. There's apertures all over here. This side is interesting as well because you can still see this ghost aperture, but this is twisting as well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's twisting as well. And, as I say, what are these columns doing here?
Yeah.
I love this shit. I love my job. Johnny. I love my job, Johnny. Oh yeah, no, don't concentrate on the finger. You miss all the heavenly glory above. Look what's right in front of you here. Look at this brick, melted brick. Look at it. Look, what's it doing there?
Yeah.
It's all red over here too. What's it doing there? Gives you a clue.
Wallace Kiss says Earth battery, put a metal in soil and it generates 1.2 volts constantly.
Yeah. Still charging up the realm, mate, for free and making you pay for it. Again, look. It's brick line. It's brick block line. Look at these two churned out pieces of brick here. But this is the evidence here. I mean, come on. I'm telling you that there is no land. It's all melted building and brick flood. And what you're seeing is little fragments, pockets of survival left above the flood line.
Yeah.
This is why you have this sunken down. See, it's sunken down. Look at the wall. The balloon rocking up. It nearly had it, look.
Yeah.
The shine on it is cooked. It is cooked. And of course, they replaced the clock and put a light in there. Wow. See the gradient of the melt. Look. It's huge. You can't be building this in here. No amount of their theoretical science will convince me of that at all.
Impossible builds, melted inverted realm. Yes, absolutely.
Of course. Always the same. Sorry about those things. Oh, dang, you can have this whilst I make a split.
Wow, look at this melt, crew. Look at that, man.
show 'em the building components, mate, because it's. I mean, sometimes I get sick of it, but let me just make my split, mate. I'll be back in a moment.
Yeah. We talk about these being, all part of the same structure. You see this pristine condition comparatively, to the top of the pic with the structure, obviously with the whitewash on it, all of that. But it's just the top of what we're looking at right here. All the structure underneath, the deformity of it because of the melt. You can see the color differentials. Look past the vegetation. Look past the scabs, and you just see this expansion, this blocking, and the detail being lost because it's expanding, losing that detail. All right, and it's dropping down buoyancy and density at the same time. This was so hot. I mean, for this to look like this and the crystallization and the color differentials, this thing was bubbling, literally bubbling and going down. The viscosity of it, I mean, is just, you put blocks of cheese in the microwave together in a nice little wall formation and turn it on for about 3 seconds. Yeah. You start seeing it now, the expansion of it, and it's sinking down. And that's why people just can't comprehend it. For one, the massive size of the structures, first and foremost, they can't wrap their head around it. For two, the melt. They can't perceive the structures. They can't perceive the melt. And that's why Laughing Eagle, me, many other meltologists, we're popping out these pockets of survival, these structures that are still in the melt, this tech that is still in the melt. And we're just pass it by because we've been trained not to see it. We've been trained not to use our critical thinking and saying, wow, how did they get that damn melt or blended in with the sidewall so strong that it can hold back metric tons of water pressure? How'd they do that? Would they do drill holes in the side and put rebar in and then concrete up? No, just the amount of concrete alone and the logistics about doing that are impossible. Economically, and many other reasons for the impossible. I mean, it's just things like that we really need to understand about meltology, man. You really got to start thinking about the narratives that you've been told. They don't fit. They don't hold water per se. All right? Too many holes.
Just like this melted building with all the apertures you can see there.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's all over the fucking gaff here, mate. All over it. Oh, look, square window, look. Oh, man. Apertures in here. But, this is part and parcel because we expect to see this because we know they're buildings. Look, apertures. It's like a column back there, a whole shit.
Yeah.
It's crazy. All up here, apertures. Where was I before? Look here, apertures. Horseshoe magnets here. Apertures. It's fucking everywhere. And, of course, if you look here, you see there's a lot of windows and a lot of horseshoe magnets in the pocket of survival, if you look.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't it be replicated underneath in the melt? Because it is. Melted building, terracing down, pocket of survival on the top.
Yeah.
And notice in the terracing, you've got brickwork in the front of it. This is brickwork all the way down, all the way across. Why if it's agriculture, where are you getting the bricks to do this? And why are you doing it? They are just repurposing shit, as they always do. And look,
yeah,
you can't build up there. How are you building up there? And how people have stood for these total outrageous lies for so long, I don't know. Old historical picture just showing you the melt, what's happening underneath. Look how this is leaning into the brick flood.
Yep.
See, the right hand side is up in the air, and the left hand side is down. And of course, why would you ever build a building here so close to the water?
Yeah.
Oh, we put lighthouse. Don't be lying. The melt underneath tells me you're lying. Motherfucker. Again. Look, another one of these outrageous buildings. How are they holding the water back to put the foundations in? How? It don't occur to you lot? Fucking troubles me, mate.
Yeah.
But I know what the answer is because it's just the top of the melted building and the water level rose.
Yep.
Be interesting to see what the narrative is for this place. It is a very funny thing to me because there's two things going on here. You've got the old world order here and the new world. Look what the new world built.
It fits. That fits. That fits.
Look what the new world built. Look.
Yeah.
compared to the master builders. Look. I mean, come on. We know these two components fit together. They're linked together. Look, you see that how they're joined. I mean, how they joined that there is incredible. Just maybe it was a bigger build to be squashed in, but we can't tell from this angle. But the brickwork here on this grid component to the left consistently matches what's below it.
Yep.
And they've painted the tower so that it's white, and obviously they're now using it as a lighthouse because they've took the clock out and repurposed it. But notice on the top.
Exactly what it says.
Notice on the top.
Yeah.
You've got tech. There's your ball, your Mercury ball.
Yeah. Nice comparison of old and new, says MIR.
Yeah. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Master builders, inverters. Inverters don't know how to do shit, mate. All they can do is just repurpose.
Yeah.
Again, look at all the brickwork here at the bottom. Move on. What the hell?
Yeah.
You can't build. You can build anywhere. What, on water? Yeah, we just fucking row out there and throw a few stones every few hours. We'll soon be having a good foundation. Get the hell away from me. I mean, first thing I noticed is the crystallization of the bricks into this, in the expansion. Of course, the brickwork around this place is melted and damaged. The walls are damaged and it's sunken down.
Yep.
And of course, here we go again. Look, there's the ball on the top, and they've taken the clock out and put a light in there. How a novel way to confuse people. But you can't confuse them when they're like this, mate. you really can't.
Come on, man.
You have to see that this was a huge component, and it's now sunken into the melt. See the bottom here. This is all brick lines in here, not brick lines. See the edge here. The bricks have turned to blocks. Look at the texture. And the only difference between this and this is paint. That's all the only difference. Look what's on the top.
Wow. Yeah, there it is, man.
People don't notice them. I notice them, mate. Oh my, this is another angle, that one we had before, but just to show you, look, they painted it this time.
Yeah.
So the tech is now white. And, the brickwork is, as you expect from the X Factor. Another building in an odd location, but called a melt underneath it.
Yep.
It's all melted, all sitting on brick damage, expansion, and of course the water came in afterwards. Just giving you some examples. Again, look, this is fully cooked up. You can see cubits in here. See the cubits in here. Look at this building. This is sunken down as well.
Yeah.
How close these windows are to the ground. Some ghosting apertures here as well, it looks like. What the hell is this? What the hell is this? Oh, what use are you, mate? Oh, well, you can come and have it. I think they rent it out as a hotel now.
Oh, most definitely.
You know,
big bucks.
We rent it out as a hotel, but I wouldn't stay there. Too many ghosts, mate.
Yeah.
Look at the brickwork around it. It's expansion here, turns to blocks. Brick ash here. This is brick ash.
Yeah.
Chunks of building here. Look, and the reason you see them is that they're sat on the old melted building itself.
Yep.
The water doesn't get up high enough. Obviously, when the tide's out, it may be different when the tide comes in. It gets flooded over.
Star 40 says Curtis 47.
Yeah. There you go. Look, there's your star falling, and of course it's all on brick ash, but the brick ash is sitting really close to the top of the building. Crazy. And how are they building these motherfuckers there?
Right, man.
How are they building these motherfuckers there? Good expansion here on the side. Ballooning up here. Crystallizing here. Oh, man. Building back here, leaning.
Yeah.
See me? When you start understanding your realm, you'll see this and you'll know exactly, oh, that's a leaning building. Your friends might call you crazy. But you need to be talking to them. Oh my God. You got eyes to see this shit. I mean, let me zoom out just a little bit. Look down here. You see apertures down here.
Oh yeah, man.
Tops of archways. Look, what's that? Right in your face. Boom. What's that down there?
Yeah.
Plants like carbon-14. That's your first clue. One of your first clues that you should understand. If you see abundance of green, you know they're leaching off the carbon-14.
Yeah, man, they are.
I'm doing it again, Dean. Please stop me doing that. I don't want to be rhyming when I'm talking.
It's natural.
Told you, I feel very happy.
Hey, brother, I got to mute for just a second. I'll be right back.
You're good. Look at this ghosted aperture. Aperture. Ghosting. There's archways here. This is wild. Look at the melt down here. Absolutely cray-cray. This is all building. The brickwork here. Just, you know, I haven't looked at these thoroughly like I normally would have. But I don't really need to because we had a look at this last night. Massive buildings. Melting like butter. Look at this here. Structure, pancaking, terracing down.
Yeah.
It's madness. I mean, it was a madness looking at this last night. I mean, the melting here. So the bricks all expanding here.
Yeah, man.
Fucking madness.
Wow.
Absolutely crazy. But, you know, I'm not shocked anymore because I expect to see this.
Yep.
I expect to see this. I expect to see remnants of huge, massive buildings. Look at this. Look at this wave of melt here.
Yeah.
See this brick line running through here. Melt off here. Look, it's swirled around here. Does it come down? Look, all pieces of building in here. I mean, what are these windy bits here?
Yeah.
See these windy things?
Yep.
Tops of it looks like walls. This was all viscous in here. These are swirling. These are the walls swirling around in the melt. Because look back here. Look what's leaning away from you. With all these brick lines in it. Oh my days. Tops of mountain buildings in the background. That's the grass. You see these? These white bits you see are the crystallized brick.
Yeah.
Crystallized brick. But still with enough carbon-14 in the extruded in the surface to attract the plants, which is why plant life doesn't go. The roots don't run very, very, very deep.
No.
Come on, guys.
Fucking hell. Yeah.
Giving you melted buildings every time. Look at the bulge and the melt here. Look here.
Yeah.
How it's coming down and spreading out from the central point outwards. Spreading out. And of course, behind more of the same. Huge buildings, huge grid components. Again, look, tilted on the side. I just showed you the other angle with the triangulated pyramid back there. But what was good was the actual, you can see the topography is melted building because you've got a huge hole here showing you the brick ash.
Yeah.
And as I said, look where the plant life is just a very thin veneer.
Yep.
On top. The roots don't go down very deep. And if you look closely in this area, you can see the brick line running across under the grass.
Oh yeah. Melted out inverted realm sees it too.
Yeah, in here.
Structures all day long.
Of course, look, pockets of survival. Boom, boom. What they do in there? Well,
Curtis 47 says, sorry, haters. There it is.
It is. I can't change it. I never made the imagery. I'm just going by the evidence. As you know, I always will. I always go by the evidence. Look, you've got a cross section of the building here. The centre is melted outwards. Melted outwards come this way. The centre of this building is here.
Yeah.
The centre, I'll say it again, the centre of this building, this massive hole here, is here.
Yeah.
Look, cross section, you can see apertures. Pocket of survival. I mean, it's cray. Look, don't believe me.
Yeah, man.
Apertures. These are columns here. Look, we've had the interior compressing expansion coming from behind it. Look, these are columns. I can see them clear as day. It's a nut. I mean, look, crystallization, terracing down, pocket of survival. It's a fucking lighthouse. These remote places on. Oh, let's put a lighthouse there, just in case someone else comes looking. Just in case. You never know. Oh my days! There's huge chunks of building here. Look. I mean, you can see the ghosting in here. Look, it's incredible. Look back here. Look. More buildings melted. Yeah. Yes, they are. I shouldn't laugh. Sometimes I should.
Wow, look at the information of that shit, man.
Sometimes I should.
God. Woo! Come on now. Fucking hell.
Sometimes I should. This is what I call the concertina effect, where the buildings pushing against each other and expanding inwards. These are apertures, by the way. That's why Dino was going a bit mad, because he knows this building's leaning to the left.
Yeah.
That's it. It's leaning back and to the left. Back and to the left. JFK, back and to the left.
Yeah.
Top of the building here, look, the flow lines. And this part, it's like a concertina in up here. I mean, this is just, I mean, look, it goes, the apertures even go below, look.
Yeah.
This level. And then here, look, more been exposed. There's your town. Look at the undulation in the brick flood. The plant life accentuates the undulation. You know, when they talk about flat earth, they're mistaken. Look here.
Look at that.
It won't let me get it in there. Unfortunately, we can see the archways in there. It's crazy. Black ghosting apertures.
God, look at that.
Notice where the water's coming from. It's not coming uphill, is it? Notice where the water's coming from.
Yeah, man.
It's coming from the internals of this building. Madness, eh?
Curtis 47 says, if you haven't blinked in over 5 minutes, you should consider sharing, and subscribing. Absolutely. Smash it, too. Smash that like button.
Oh, smash it again and again. Here we go. Someone was talking about petrified tree stumps and the ship. And this is it's a mother tree. It's not the mother tree. It's the mother load of melted building.
Yeah.
Right? Look at the shape first. Look at the colours. And look at the melt. Do this. We do this.
Yeah,
it's melted fucking building. Look,
Yeah, fucking shit.
Aperture right there. Aperture. It's melted. Look at the melt. Oh, yeah. Coming a bit closer. Look, it's melted building. How can it ever be a tree stump? Look, aperture. Ghost aperture. Ghost aperture is expanded in here. Aperture's running down here. Look. 1, 2, 3, 4. Archway here.
Yep.
It's the top of the archway here. And of course, it's leaning fucking backwards.
Sandra sees a wonky wall. Absolutely.
Yeah, of course. You're going to see it all in here because it's all building. Look, piece of a building there. And here, look. Oh, my days. Come on. Look at all this smell. Come on. You must see it. Look here, back here, apertures.
Yeah.
Down here, apertures. It's just full of it. Full of it. I mean, this right here, you can see the right angles in this. Here. Yeah. And then the rock curtain coming round it. See it, Dean? See the shadow in between?
Yep.
Shows you that this sat back down and was rock curtained over. Like a row of square towers. Here.
Yeah.
And we can pick and pick and pick and pick, but we've only got limited time. That was just in that area. And, there's untold. Look how this is leaning back here. Oh mate, it's called evidence. And of course, you go everywhere across the world. It's the same. They've even put off the football pitch here. I think this is Denmark.
Oh, look at that, man.
And look at the actual terracing down here. Look at the burnt out pieces of brick. Look at the scorching, the carbon 14 staining. Look at it. Look how this is rock curtaining over here. Some don't see it, so we have to keep showing you and showing you and showing you.
Fucking yes.
Huge melted grid component. Look at that, pancaking down. I just showed you it in the last picture. Carbon 14 stained. A little bit of crystallization at the top, I believe.
Yeah.
Brick lines running here and here, but they're consistent. It runs all the way around.
Yep.
Look, to here. I think this was one supersized amphitheater.
Huge complex, yes.
Because it runs all the way around here with the brick lines running consistent. And, look at the scorching in between the layering. It's crazy. Mm-hmm. Where are we going next? Oh, yeah, here we go. Another one of, as Dean would say, the dam configuration, but on a massive scale. I mean, look at the size of it.
Yeah.
And look at the damage. Look at that black stuff. What is that black stuff? Oh, it's too much for my little heart. Again, you're living here. How many generations living here? You never question what the fuck is this on the side of our land? Why is it melted in here? You never question. See one of these villages that lives by sailing and fishing, and you never fucking question this shit.
Nope.
Oh, great Uncle Bjornston. He told us it was done by God. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I bet he did. Let's have some grass roofs then. We'll have some grass roofs to go along with our burnt, mangled, heat damaged walls. Look.
Yeah, look at that.
And in there, and in here, look at it pouring out the bottom, ballooning in the bottom here in the corner. Come on. They're joking with you.
Yeah.
They're joking with you, man. They haven't been there 2,500 years. They're laughing. They're laughing. Look at the damage. Look at the brickwork here, just on the corner, ballooning up. Oh my days! And then we go back this end. Look, huge balloon rocks.
Yeah,
huge balloon. Look at the bottom here, ballooning up. Look at the texture of the white here in the bottom of this building. It's damaged. Look at how it's sunken down back in the back. Look at how it's sunken down in the back.
Fuck yeah.
The next building with the white paint. Look at the texture. It's heat damage. They're hiding it.
Yep.
The brickwork's all fucked, mate. And as you'd expect, look at the ballooning up from the bottom. You'd expect the rest of the bricks to have the same kind of damage, and it has, and they've painted it white. Look at this building here, look the same. Can't get away from me, mate. Look up here where this building's sat on.
Wow.
It's crazy, isn't it? Crazy. They always do it. They repurpose. These foundations are from the old buildings, and they've just repurposed what was left.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's realm wide, man. They've done this. Even where you're at in your hometown, you can walk down the street and you can pick it out. I do, right where I'm at.
So do I. I'm in the central part of United Kingdom, and there's nothing but melted buildings in my hometown. Nothing but melted buildings. Streets, the old lion statues. I've shown them before.
Oh yeah, man.
All heat damage. Again, look at this. Look at this terracing down. Huge waves of burnt building. Look.
Get that shit.
Look back here. Look, brick lines, top of the building here. Look, aperture in here, I believe. But again, they throw it off, put football pitch in. No one will realise where they're playing. Too busy playing football. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Here we go. We're getting to some prime now, Dino.
Yes.
Getting some prime. Look back to the bricks. And of course, look at this. Follow the walkway. See the archways at different height here. Damage to the brickworks. It's doing the starfall shit. Look here again, doing the starfall. And if you get to this part, this is another part of this building that's twisted over on its side. And because it's so it's twisting, it's making this wall twist as well.
Yeah.
2 apertures back here, 2 double horseshoe magnet. Of course, what's up there?
Yeah.
Now they'll say, nah, it can't be, but it is. Look, see the cubits in here? This is building, twisting over, making the wall twist. Coming out at the bottom, see the expansion here in the brickwork? Doing the cubit under the starfall coming away. Again, look at this chunky shit here.
Yeah.
Chunky. Look, there's your double horseshoe magnet here, look. More apertures over here. But we're getting to some juice. Let me show you this brickwork in the wall. Because, you've got man like Stuff Snoopy who don't believe bricks can have altered states of matter. So what is going on here?
Welded, says Drake. Stranger than ever. Absolutely, bro.
What is going on here? Look at the where you walk. Where's the brickwork gone in here? Altered states of matter due to electrically charged fervent heat. You getting it, Karen, yet? I know you have a hard time.
Oh, yeah, this is it. This is This is a brilliant top 10 in Meltology, I think. This is just fucking incredible. Incredible.
Your eyes should tell you everything. This picture doesn't need oh, sorry. That was me, Dane.
I know.
I'm thinking I need to expand it, but I hit the wrong expansion button.
Wow.
Pocket survival. Yes, pocket survival. That's what this whole place is. A load of brick wall in here. Okay, it comes down, sinking down, comes to here, and then it changes into this, the walkway. See it? Boom, boom, zigzagging. This is the melt and the building actually being pulled apart. The front here, apertures, ghost apertures, staining here in the front. See from this point, you see the brick walls now weaving its way down. Look how the brick lines run underneath this motherfucker.
Yeah.
But kind of took out this corner as well, because I can see brick line in the corner here. See?
Yeah.
Underneath. Of course. This is all churned out red brick, and you see the brick lines here. Look, they go compressing down on this right-hand side. But then we get into the damage to the actual wall itself. Look at the correlation in the inside of it here.
Absolutely.
it is just jumping in there. You know, when you see things bubbling and jumping in a pan, this is it here with bricks.
Yep.
Look at the top. The top.
Look at the red brick. What is that red brick? Look at it. Oh, look at how they're expanding. See how they're ballooning? See how they're ballooning? Come on.
Wakey, people. Time to throw your silly notions at it with the bathwater, because this is proof that bricks can change, mate. Look at this. Look at this. Altered states of matter back here. Another altered state of matter back here. Come on. Look at the pebbles, the cobbles, the red bricks. Look how small they got here.
Yeah.
This line of 4. Oh my days. I mean, come on. This is just not funny anymore.
No, it's not. Man, that's why we get, come on, debunkers, Karen, all of you, academia, come on. We've got the evidence. We have the evidence.
Show us what it's not then. If you don't believe what we're saying, show us what it's not, academia. Can't, can they?
Any of you big names out there with your channels watching, we have the evidence, and we've been breaking it down for a long time.
Because you may not debunk, you can debunk as much as you want, but debunk this then. What are these birds living on? What are they living on? You can't see.
Yeah.
You can't see what they're living on. All right. What are they living on then? The archway there, though.
Fuck, man.
What the fuck are they living on? I just showed you about this concertina effect where it starts to expand inwards. Look, there it is again.
Yeah.
What are they living on then? Give me some of your ting. Let me give you melted red brick. I told you, it's very happy today.
Drake says, please, any naysayers, join the chat. Join it. Come on, but bring some fucking evidence and some thought process behind process.
Please don't come with a Bible, and don't come with assumptions or leaps of faith.
No.
And definitely do not come with geological terms, because you will be bastardized straight away.
Severely.
You will be going out limping. Again, look, compressed melted brick lines, and look where the birds are. That's amazing, isn't it? Oh, it's not bricks. It's not. No? Okay. It's not bricks. What are those? Not bricks. But what are those then? Please tell me.
there's a size comparison for you. There's some seagulls, and then there's the brick. So,
we don't want anybody second guessing, because it should be quite plain and simple, because that's how we work. That's how I work. I want to show you in a plain and simple way, so that you understand this is fucking red bricks, right? It's red bricks.
God damn it, it's red brick.
And we're talking about places that are not really accessible to us. These are places out in the middle of nowhere, and we're seeing pieces of the old world order grid system components. Again, look.
That's one smart fucking seagull, man. He sees it.
He's looking at it. It's a fucking red brick. What the fuck? Bitches be lying to me. You be lying to me. You bitches be lying. I'm gonna fucking get my mates. We're gonna come and pick your eyes out. Fuck Hitchcock. We're doing the real thing. Fuck that Hitchcock, mate. Of course, it's look. You see the carbon-14 on top of it. It's been because of the heat. The carbon-14 in the brick, it extrudes itself to the surface area. Bricks, darling, bricks. I said bricks. Got it stood on. Oh, man, it's so easy. And it's crystallized, by the way. That's why it looks like that. Again, we've got another pocket of survival sat on on its melted remains. They'll be having you thinking that it's some kind of fucking a wonderful engineering feat, when all they do is they cross here, they go up here, and they paint it and put a light bulb in there. Again, do you have eyes to see? You have eyes to see. You have eyes to see. You see that there's 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of melted building component leaning on each other going this way.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have to be fucking about. This is in Ireland. This is Ireland, and again, it's the top of a melted building. What's this here? This straight shit here.
Yeah.
Oh, it's amazing. I love it. I love looking down here, apertures.
Yep.
Waterline all the apertures. See the side of the building here. Look, it becomes more apparent as you start looking at. Look. This is a wall.
You're seeing that building separate right there, down the middle.
You see that wall up there, Dave?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh, mad.
Yeah.
Mad. It's mad boogie.
Yeah.
And of course, look, the birds are back.
The birds are back.
Told you they're going to fuck you lot up, mate. Look at this shit. Look how charred it is and scorched. Fuck me. And of course, it's now home to the penguin. To the penguin. Melted red bricks. Look at the drip on this bit here.
Yeah, man.
Of course. You have to look at all landmass in the same way. It's all melted building and brick flood, because that's all it is. Look at the brick lines. You don't want to believe me, but look at yourself. Yeah, it's got a lot of bird guano on it, but you know, they've been living there a while, I suppose.
Yeah.
This is brick line. Look how compressed it is here.
Yes.
It's all the same. Everywhere you want to look, if you look with a critical eye, you're going to see this very correlated look, but it's brick line.
Yeah.
Melted building, the remnants of carbon 14 everywhere. Cooked out, churned out brick. Here, look, there's a piece of brick right here. If you don't believe me,
Yeah.
They don't believe me. I always go that they don't believe me, Dean.
Yeah.
What's that there? What's this sitting on here? Look.
Yeah, it's fucking brick. Fucking brick.
These fuckers, man. God. Some viscosity for you.
Ooh, wow. Beautiful pop. Look at this shit.
Yeah, man. It is building. It's so hot. So viscous.
Yes.
Come on. See this? Can't run off here, look, into ropes, into like ribbons.
Yeah, man. That's wall structure right there. That's just the fucking flow, that melting in right there. Yes.
Crazy. Just enough. It's
Oh, baby.
Telling you,
wow.
Everything is melted buildings and brick flood, and of just varying degrees of damage.
Oh, fuck. Pop right there. God.
Right, varying degrees of damage. That's all it is. And of course, you can see how it's extensively melted here. This is extensive melt. This is in brick flood. Look at the brick lines here. In this.
Yeah.
See them? Yeah. Brick lines. Just tell. I mean, after a while, you just know, because we know that everywhere's melted. Look at this
Antique
shit.
Waving says, Oxax, good to see you, brother.
Oxax, how you doing? Again, another part of this place. Look, see the melt. These are pieces of balloon rocks. Still got the brick lines in. Expansion and melt.
Yeah.
Brick flow.
Are we looking at column tops?
Oh, what we're going to see.
Yeah. I mean,
we're going to see. I've been this place before, but I wanted to go back. I always wanted to go back and get more images. See these deep cuts in here. Look. Oh, these deep cuts. But again, you see the viscosity on the top, and you can also see how high the brick flood was.
Yeah.
You know, how high it come up. Columns. But please, melt me evenly, even. This is the building structure, rock curtaining over with the viscosity on the top. You see the holes. Incredible. What is this? Chimney, tower. It's got a circular length to it. Circular lean to it. Again, this is probably a column here.
Yeah.
Incredible melt. Look down here, Dean, in the bottom left.
Yeah.
What part of the building was that? It was part of it. It was part of it. This is all brick flood. See the yellow? It's all the brick flood. It's how high it got. Column.
Oh my gosh. Look at that shit. Oh man. See, when we say this fucking place melted, we're saying this fucking place melted. Look.
These fuckers here don't have a clue that this is melted building, not a clue. And there's so many clues around. Look behind. Look what's in behind. This huge wall here behind, buckling and twisted. Brick lines all in the back here. Look at the texture. Brick line. I can see the lines. See them. And of course the top is just bubbling up like you wouldn't believe. Uh-oh.
Man.
You see it? Buildings. Buildings. See the apertures here? These dark holes. The apertures melt. See the brick flooded at the bottom here. Come over the top. Rock curtain. See the plant life on top.
Yeah.
See these huge melted pieces, but they've got lines in them. Look, brick lines.
Yeah.
It's too rude, Johnny. Johnny, you're too bad, Johnny. Again, tops of melted buildings. Look, it's rock curtained over. We can still make out the apertures. Look, there's a square one here.
Yes.
Look at this. These are little blowholes, but the pressure building up. It's trying to expand. Look at the melt on this. Like, tell me what I can account for this in the natural world or in the geological world. Nothing.
No.
You can't tell me this is not a melted component.
Yeah.
It's a tower, a column.
Yeah.
Not everything melted in the same way as we see.
No.
What the fuck is this?
Fuck. Come on now. I mean,
I have seen columns.
I don't care what kind of degree you got. Doctorate, doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter. You cannot explain this by any of the narratives that have been put out. It's absolutely, they're full of shit. Okay. Meltology is the key to this, man. Look at this.
Everything melted.
Look at this.
This is a column. And look what's left of it. Look at the angle of the melt. Whether I'm not sure what this ball is. I've not seen many columns with balls in it, but I have seen them. But maybe this is something that rolled onto the top and just got attached. It's not an abrupt transition ball or any tendon ball or any kind of Titan anatomy whatsoever. Look here. I'll prove it's not.
Yeah.
Look at the brick lines. Look at the churning pieces of bricks that didn't melt inside. Look. Boom. Look at this here.
Yeah.
Look at the arch. Look at the arch here. Apertures. It's building. You fools.
That's why we laugh. Because we're laughing at you. Not crew, but the debunkers.
Of course, you got your Karens and your stuffed Snoopies. They're arseholes, mate. Again, it's the other side. We looked from this side earlier and then melted on the ground. Look at the apertures. All rock curtains.
Yeah.
Huge one here. Another one here. Look, doorway.
Yeah.
Wakey, wakey, people.
Those right there you're on, they look just like the toasted marshmallows I have to make it work.
There you go. And they also look like those other ones that we saw earlier. Huge aperture here to the extreme left. It's all there. Again, same thing. They think, oh, marvelous, wonderful turtle shells.
Yeah.
This is not a tortoise shell or a turtle shell. This is red brick doing the hexagonal, the bricks expand into the hexagonal shape. They've just took the circular shape in the mountain, sat in the brick flood. Look this here. This is brick as well. See how it's fused? See the red here, the black obsidian around it, and then the cream. I believe the cream would have been the mortar, but it's there. These are all, look, giant bollocks. He's got to be in pain, hasn't he? It's very odd because his mates left their balls on there too.
That was left testy Larry. Yeah, he
melted testes. Exactly. Eddie Torres, Eddie Torres.
Eddie Torres.
Do you remember Eddie Torres? Eddie Torres, extra testicle. Oh, Cheech and Chong, you're bad boys. And again, look, if you look behind them, down the beach, and as they call it, it's brick flood. You see building laying back here. Stop giggling, you. Eddie Torres, extra testicle. Again, people need shooting. They come to these places, they can't see the obvious. They look at it, they can't understand this. When all it is grid component, you see the columns still stuck there, and you have the internal expansion coming through from behind, filling it out. And of course, look in this area, you've got all ghosted apertures in here and archways in this area. Steps. Oh, mamma mia.
Yeah.
Why do building mountains need steps? It's not steps. It is steps. Look. It is steps. These places, ghost apertures. Look, more ghosts in apertures all the way up here. Buildings sliding down.
Yeah.
Sliding down and going back now. It's all the same little brick lines.
Yeah, man.
Come on now. Let's not be shy. Slightly different. See how it's sliding? Look.
Yeah. Oh,
sliding.
Hell.
Slip sliding away, my friend. Slip sliding away. Let's just say melted steps.
Well,
I'm sure I said melted steps. I'm sure I said it. Sorry, I'm just lighting my tea.
right on, man. There it is. There it is. Texture. Obvious steps, man. Just agony pain. I just searched find sanity, and the results took me here. Brick love all. Agony pain nest.
Well, that's not fair, Agony. You made me spit out my smoke then. Otherwise I would have been coughing. Give me warning. Oh, look, melted structures.
Ew, go. Fuck.
It's going down into the brick flood.
Just had a brickgasm. Just had a brick.
You're allowed, mate. You're allowed. You've earned it. You've earned it. Pull your toga up. Go on.
Fuck. That's a pretty bitch right there. Look at her.
Yeah. I mean, it's all sat in brick ash. It's all melting down. It's a nice example. And again, this is Egypt, and the discovery of this new city that's buried under the sand. It's not buried under the sand, it's flooded under the sand, you dickheads. And I just want to
go.
Looking in here, look. See the brickwork? It's brickwork. That's what I had to look. And of course, it's the brick flood came and the buildings went under.
Yeah.
The buildings went under. Incredible.
That floor plans is showing us the expansion. See how it's cooked out and keeping the shape. Look at the straight edge on that fucker right there. And we see the pulverization underneath it, man.
Mm.
Oh my God, that's a good pick.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck.
This is expanded red brick. It's not mud. That's all I want to tell you all sorts of shit. But this, you can see how blocky it is here, can't you? And why is it so red? It's so red.
Yeah.
Red brick. Melted red brick. I mean, look. What are these lines out here? Look.
Yeah, man.
Brick flood. It's red brick. It's brick walls. Brick walls. Yeah. See the brick flood. Look at it all out there. That's all brick flood. That was all fluid, semi-fluid, super hot fluid. Oh my days.
Wow.
I mean, look at this expansion. It's cray. Again, looking at the actual, like the blueprints, the top of the building, the walls at the top of the building, everything is flooded.
Yeah.
Brick flood. It's all melted and brick flood. Just
Shows
the top.
the expansion, the sinking.
Yeah. How high this part got. This is another part of the building here. You can see there's nothing left of it. It's just all melted.
Yeah.
Yes, in the brick flood, as you can see, and it's from this bugger back here.
Yeah.
Again, see brickwork. What's brickwork doing in the desert?
Yeah.
What's brickwork doing in the desert?
Look at it, man.
The brickwork doing in the fucking desert. Look. But look here. Look at the side here. Brickwork. Look at the top.
Yeah.
Look. The building's here. Look. Oh, no. It's all crumbled and turned into brick ash. Oh.
Yes.
Poor building. Look back here.
Absolutely.
Notice the gangster lean as well.
Oh, yeah. He says, what you got over here? Yeah.
Yeah, what you doing on my block? I come to cuss you out because you've been lying all these years.
Agony Payne says we could guess at the BS geologists come up with predictable garbage. Absolutely, Agony. Absolutely.
I wouldn't say it's not even the predictability of it. It's the expected consumption of it. People just consume it without even, second guessing what they're consuming. Is this true? Is this real? Is it right? Is it relevant? Does it fit? Nobody does that. They just consume it as it's a God-given fact, because these people have got letters after their names, and they think that these people are to be trusted. They're not. No one.
I can walk into a hospital, put a fucking white lab coat on, and all kinds of people be walking up to me.
That's it. Don't say you can doctor, innit? Just because you've got the white coat on, look at the brickwork underneath this shit here. See the skin of it, look, at the top here. And of course, a huge hole in the side, and it's leaning back because you're melting, darling.
Yeah.
You're melting. When we talk about melt, here we go, look. Grid component, top's gone. Every other component is flooded. Look here, that's gone. And you can see the components under the brick flood. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Giza.
Mm-hmm.
High elevation. Again, we see the smaller grid components are flooded from the bigger ones. Look, it's all there. It'll work. But I'll just show you. Just show you melted Greek. I told you I was going to be happy today, Dan, because this
man.
Off the chain.
Look at that fucking shit.
You can say whatever you fucking want, but you explain to me how this building structure is here, flooded by all this fucking sand.
Yeah.
If it's not meltology, look, you can see this is recessed in, this aperture's back there, and it goes down.
Yeah,
I mean, come on, this is grid component.
Yeah.
Fried.
Everybody focuses on the pyramids, but they don't focus on this.
That's right. This is where we keep saying, do not concentrate on the finger pointing above, or you will miss all that heavenly glory. I've always been shit hot on backgrounds and foregrounds, as well as the evidence in the group, the elephant in the room. Get out of here. Parts of a grid structure. You start to get it now when we say you're looking at a carcass. You're looking at the remains of this great civilization that was here not so long ago.
Wow.
Look, all under your feet. Everything is under your feet. So we've been, obviously apart from what we can see. But the main body
of the motherboard, melted inverted realm, absolutely.
Of course, it has to be. Has to be. Look at this shit. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This here, don't forget, this what they're excavating here is flooded over. It's connected to this shit back here. These buildings leading back here.
Yeah.
It's just that these buildings back here are totally fried and melted.
Yeah.
Whereas this,
yes,
the partial cooking because of the flooding. Incredible. Absolutely nutbag.
Real quick, Agony Pain says, thank God for this crew. Seriously, thank God. You both and this crew are changing minds and lifting veils, and I'm so thankful to be part of our realm. And then says, I'll stop yapping. No, you're feeling it in your heart, Agony Pain, and that's the point. That's the point. We all need to get others to feel this same energy that you're feeling now because of this evidence right here.
Yeah, it's it's compelling. Once you and I'm just referring to Adam because he's one of the newbies in the house. Once you start seeing, you won't see the realm in the same way again. You won't. You really, really won't. You'll have that light bulb moment. You start seeing it in movies. You start seeing it when you go to work, when you're doing stuff. Even probably in your own home, if you look in your basement. Go and have a look at the brickwork in your basement, you'll find damage.
Yeah.
So it is very enlightening, and it can be a heady wine. So you have to sip it slowly and not get drunk on it like me and Dino have.
Yeah. Feels so great not to be lied to, if only for a few hours. Curtis 47.
Oh, bless you, Curtis. Bless you, my friend. Again, look, the nature of the melt here is the main protagonist, the huge buildings. They're nothing now, they're just dwarfs. But all the infrastructure around in the grid component is flooded and sunken down. Look, see this part here? Sunken down. The brick wall around here is visible. But as you go to the right here, it's in the brick flood. It's crazy. Again, sunken. Look, you see pieces here. They won't explain it to you. You're not never meant to know about this. Because it is a big spanner in the works for their world domination shit.
Meltology breaks the spell on us, says Oxax.
It does. I mean, look at this. I mean, what else can explain this? Look, just look for yourself. Not even gonna, I don't even have to speak really. But I will say, look at this row of apertures here. How they go high here at the left, sink into the brick flood at the right. Look, see the windows at different sizes. But I mean, come on. What causes this? I mean, this grid component is melting. I can see the dark browns, the lighter brown. You see the edge is all dripping.
Yeah,
it's dripping, absolutely fucking dripping. Crazy. Brickwork sunken in the melt here. Look, and that looks like a new building.
Yeah.
Here it's sunk in the melt. Look at the ghosting in here.
Oh, yeah.
The top here, cooking, flowing, bubbling. Oh my days, look at the brick wall here. Where's the rest of this wall? Where? Look at this one.
Yeah.
There it goes there, and then, no more brick wall. Huge hole with brick wall around it. I mean, it's just fucking ludicrous, the stories that they give to these places. Look what happened to the bricks. Turned to huge blocks.
Yep.
So big you can pick them up from high altitude. Again, and you see the melt on the side here, but the actual grid component is chewed up, and this aperture here is closed in.
Yeah.
The three smaller ones are all in various stages of degradation. See the brick wall here, back here, look.
Yep.
Boom. Look, grid components back here, all sunken and melted and flooded by huge amounts of melt.
Man, look.
You know, I was saying to my pal there this morning, I haven't really touched Egypt too much. You know, I've done the occasional bit on here, there, and everywhere, but I haven't really touched it up too much. I know I've done the Sphinx a little while ago.
Yeah.
But I haven't really touched it up, and I think I might go back and do a little bit of a special there because they're just so. I mean, the evidence is just overwhelming there. It's like Cappadocia. It's overwhelming.
Yeah.
You know, once you look at it through the lens of meltology, it is just apparent.
Yeah.
This is a grid component that blew up and melted everything around it and flooded it with the melt. It's incredible.
It's humbling. Absolutely, Curtis.
Look at this shit.
Fuck.
This is a family show. It's not even midday there yet.
Oh, my.
Oh, yes.
That's all that came to mind. I mean, holy shit.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you for that because I would. I did. Look at this melting here.
Look how it comes off of the pyramid.
Look at these. Look at these are columns that I believe are columns that have laid down. Look.
Yes, they are.
Could be columns laid down. Look how the brickwork's changing here.
Ooh.
Look at it. Heat from the bottom. Melting. Look at the brickwork starting to compress in the actual pyramid itself. Look. See them? Yeah. These are compressing and leaning forward actually. Going into the rock curtain. Any further, that would have rock curtain. Crazy. These brick walls all the way around it.
Exactly. Look at the background. Oh,
it's like your Nazca. It's like your Nazca here, mate. Look, it's like your Nazca. Crazy. I mean, look here. Look what's happened to this pyramid. It's madness. This is just absolutely ridiculous melt. When you look it up nice and close and personal, it's just absolutely convincing and compelling that this was a grid component and it melted. You see the Giza plateau here. And what I talk about, this tidal wave of melt, look at it. These are melting down, flooding everything else around, and it's moving outwards this way. See the edge of it here, look. And then this is not really the edge, because what has happened is you've had now built up areas on the brick flood here. You see these areas of brown in here. They're living.
That's where you got your more prevalent pockets of survival that have been refurbished.
Yeah. That's it. Refurbished, and they're sitting on the edge, because when you look at it from a different angle, you can see this huge drop off.
Yeah.
I mean, god damn. It's not Mars. It's not fucking Mars, mate. It is not Mars. It's fucking incredible evidence is what it is. Right? Yeah. All of you out there, your eyes should be jumping around. I ain't even going to describe it because it's like a perception test.
Here's your cognitive ability test right here, man.
Here's your test right here.
What do you see? Oh, it's a mountain.
we're showing you the high grades of meltology here, man.
Yeah, man. Come on.
Very high grades. And this is self-evident right here. A prime example of meltology. We have the key the key grid component, as if you could say it, in this part of the computer motherboard overloading, melting.
Curtis 47, story time. It tells a story, agony, pain, dug out and at the turn of the 20th century.
Mm. Well, they didn't do a very good job of digging it out, did they, really? When you look at it, because it's still most of it is under the brick flood.
Yeah.
Under the brick flood. Again, look.
Man.
Don't. Just don't. They cannot tell me this place wasn't based on grid components. Computer motherboard. It's just too much. Too much. Look at the flood this side.
Yeah.
It's flooded over everything this side. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Might even be leaning this side as well.
Mm-hmm.
If you look here, this edge looks very high up, and as you come down, this looks very low.
Yeah.
It's like meeting the flood here.
Yeah.
It's behind. So this might have been sliding to the left.
Yeah.
Incredible. And again, look at the grid component nature of the setup of the buildings.
Yes.
It's just too reminiscent, mate. And we know that's what they did.
Yes. Fuck.
Here we go. You can see the grid components smashed to bits yourself.
Yeah.
The pieces of brickwork here. And then look at the buildings as you go down there. One worse than the other one.
Yeah, man. Here they are, 1, 2, 3, lined out right there.
Yeah.
It destroys everything.
What is it here then? These apertures. To the left. Oh, another something melted down. Let's move. Again, I was telling you about this huge drop off. Look. And then it comes down into a more gentler gradient as it goes away to the right. But as I said, they're just all these buildings, and some of them are original. One, they were lucky that this flood here didn't keep going, otherwise they wouldn't ever be there. And two, the ones that have been newly built are built on brick flood.
Look at the expansion. That angle right there just shows you how massive this Look at that.
The waves of melt. It's incredible. People can't see this. Those are those 3 pyramids, look, that we looked at in the last picture. Look, right here.
Yes.
It's just flowing, mate. This is just flowing. And then, of course, we have this sudden densification where the electrical charge and the heat stopped, and it just transforms back from the viscous state into the solid. Like this. Oh, gosh. You can talk on this for a minute there. I need to go to the toilet. Excuse me, fans.
Okay, I'll start with fuck. Look at this now. You know, we laugh. We respond to the negative attacks on our intelligence. We see the mockery. And you know, we get evidence like this over and over and over again. But look at this, man. This is showing. If you can't see that this is structure, and you want to start, you know, making up stories as to, you know, what we've been taught, we've been over all of that shit, man. Okay. On a personal level, you have to look inside your own self and know that what you're looking at is exactly what we're describing it did, because that's exactly what happened. It is right there. To deny it is just, it shows your own ignorance or your own gatekeeping approach to the truth. You're trying to deceive people, keep them off the truth with other bullshit narratives, with your own ego, your ego-driven approach to what we're showing, just to keep your sub list up. Okay, you know, all we got to do is take this pick alone. These what Laughing Eagle's just been going through, because he's you know. He says that, you know, he's done stuff on Egypt. Of course he has. He's been there more than anybody probably. But, you know, he's coming back into this and showing this kind of evidence for a reason. And you know, you look where this is. It's Egypt. And it's right close to Israel and all the other pockets of survival out there that have this kind of evidence in it. Okay, that this area has been focused on more than any other area as far as the conspiracy world.
Yeah.
From ancient aliens cutting this shit to whatever forming it, whatever narratives they come up, Meltology is showing us the reason for all the false narratives.
And it also when I don't follow much news, but when I see a country that's overly aggressive to another country's piece of land, I always think there's something there. They want that land for some reason. It brings me back to the Golem Heights. Why Israel want that? Golem Heights is a melted building.
It did flow. It did freeze in mid-flow, agony, pain. The electrical energy stopping these things densified quickly.
Yeah,
it is wicked. MIR.
High altitude. High altitude and some interesting things here. Notice, see how steep it is. Have you seen more of the sunken building here exposed? This is all brick flood. Top of the building here, but here we're seeing the internals of the building now.
Rick Love, Drake. We'll catch up with you, brother.
Take care, Drake. Much love, bruv. Again, you're looking at the internals. They've obviously been in. Look, there's the ladder. But what are these? What are these? These are not steps. These are the floors, pancake down on top of each other.
Yeah.
So the brickwork is very crystallized as well. Look, crystallized. Carbon 14. Melt here. Again, you're seeing the top of the building here, but this is very interesting to see the floors here.
Yeah.
Don't normally see that. So I was very excited by this picture to see the floors, because the floors are pancake down on top of each other, very viscous. Again, look, more of the building here.
Yeah.
Sorry, mate, I'm just getting a bit distracted. People walking past my window. People walking past my window, you can't say that, can you? I live in a quiet town. I ain't got, the thugs live in a different part of the town. And it's very quiet here. So it's Sunday afternoon and people are out strolling and, living and doing the normal things. Again, look at the mouth. The damage here. Why is it black? It's cooked. Fucking cooked.
Yeah.
It's cooked. Kimasabi cooked.
Man.
You cooked too long. Barbecue. Barbecue. Look at this. And it goes down as well. Look, steps going down. Steps going down. It goes down. These steps. Why are these steps so wonky? Get out of here. You know why. It's melted building. That's why. Another shot of this. I mean, come on. See the floors. Incredible.
Sandra says, makes me think of a frozen computer screen.
Well, this one does. Come on. What's going on here? Yeah, what's going on here? Huge building, melted in the center, fried around the outside. Carbon 14 scavengers. And then we've got this huge mass of flood, brick flood. Look, flooding everything.
Yeah.
Right here. Back here. Crazy.
And you see it went straight down on itself.
Yeah, the central part goes down. This is why when you see car cells with a moat, you're misunderstanding what you're looking at. You're thinking the water that's the only way you really could have the building there and the water around it. The water had to come up from beneath.
Mega Chip says Dallas Kiss, yeah.
Yeah, they melt down, and then don't forget they're sat in viscous material, and then this melt gets pushed away. It gets pushed away. The inertia of the building coming down forms the moat.
Yeah. Whereabouts are you in the UK, Laughing Eagle? Ballpark, if you don't mind the question, Curtis 47.
I'm quite posh. I live near Oxford. About 35 miles away from London, that is. In a rural area. Means there's a lot of fields and stuff around, which I like. Nothing better than to be able to go out here walk out my door for maybe 5-10 minutes and get on the nature trail and just see green trees and geese, and I fucking saw a sheep walk across the nature trail a few weeks ago. It was madness. This is when Macy was still here.
Yeah,
fucking sheep walking around, and pheasants and all sorts of fucking squirrels every fucking where. They're fucking the cheekiest animal around here. They're always sitting on my car, the motherfuckers. So I live in a quite rural part. And again, here we see, look, what do we see? We see fucking buildings clinging onto the side of a fucking melted monstrosity here. Look, all this on the left. These are pockets of survival. They're all melted. It's not a new town, it's a melted town.
Yeah.
You can see, look, what's that doing up there? See the melt inside on the roofs. It's all fucked up. Tops here, look. This is all sunken in melt here. Yeah. And of course, now they'll build near it and then use this as the tourist attraction to get the money.
Yeah.
And put the hotels on the other side of the street. As you can see, look. This is melted grid components.
Yes.
The whole lot is melted, sunken into the melt. It's the pockets of survival. The lucky buildings. Some weren't lucky. Look, they turned into mountains.
Yeah.
That's like your mum saying, "Oh, don't eat too much McDonald's, you'll turn into a giant." And look, oh my, he turned into a giant.
Yeah.
Look at the school kid here. Aperture. And all the rest of this grid component is heat damaged.
Absolutely, agony pain. Archaeologists are the other fuckers not to be trusted. They're the first pricks in after any discovery and bend truth bigly. Of course they do. They're paid big money to do that.
Well said. Well said. They are a piece of shit, mate. I mean, come on. You must see. You must know. Grid component sunken into the brick flood. If it's not so, why is this so low here? What is this little piece doing here?
Yeah.
Look at the front of the wall. Why is it so low? Get the fuck out of here. We're talking about X factor damage.
Sandra says nice, laughing eagle.
Thank you. We're talking about these old Italian towns up in the mountains, these Swiss towns in the mountains. How'd they get up there? Part of the old world order grid. Repurposed. How are you ever going to put these buildings in here? Look at them. Yeah. Look at this block. Just this area here. Look at the angle.
Yes.
Get out of my face. Get out of my face. Uh-oh. When is let's build a little building. We'll just make it little. But what about the base? Oh, we'll just make a small base. Yeah. It's got balloon rocks on the side. It's ballooning. It's coming up from heat from the bottom. Why is this there so wavy?
Yeah.
You think they built it like that? Look at it sunk in the melt.
It's obvious.
Look at the balloon rock in the corner between the wall coming to this way and the path, the steps coming this way. Look what's in there. How are you going to build like that? No. This is a remnant. A remnant.
Yeah.
So's this.
Damn.
Yeah, me and my old buddy Dino were contending that it looks like a lot of state houses in a lot of countries.
Yeah. Looks exactly like the Capitol building 8 blocks from me.
There you go. Right.
Same layout. Exact same layout.
We've got one called the Royal Albert Hall that looks like this. Or similar with this huge dome. The St. Paul's Cathedral is another one. But what was interesting to me is, yes, it's the elephant in the room, but look what's around it.
Yep.
We see the remnants of the grid here where the buildings were. Just looking at the tops of them now. As you say, this is all flooded over.
Yes. In fact, I want to say right now, I'm glad you pointed that out because we've said before, walk in any town where you're at, you're going to see it. Now in mine, the Capitol is the same exact layout as that. And in the neighborhood around the whole Capitol, I can see old world walls. that raise up, and then they flow in, and then they'll go into a parking lot or whatever, or to they line a yard along an old world house, so you can see it.
For sure. It's everywhere, mate. It's everywhere. And now we have the perception.
Yeah.
We have the eyes. This is sitting on a mound of brick flood. See the drop off?
Yep.
See the A-frame, if you will. It's all sinking down, melting outwards. Flooded. I mean, look around this statue or whatever it is here.
Mm-hmm.
In this pentagram shape. Crazy. Tops of the building. Oh no. Why? Why would you even think about putting a building there? And how did they do it? But we can see the brick walls in here, look, on the right.
Yeah.
See them? They're still there.
Yeah.
But the brick walls are still there on the left, but they're melted.
Yeah.
Melted. Look at this one that runs this way. This little thing one. Crazy. I'm not going to zoom. And again, now that brings me to the point I was going to make today, that they are reusing the same sites and using the same type of grid components to fill in the old grid. And I keep seeing it. I'm going to do a show on it. I don't know when, but I will. Look back here. This is a new building, but look how it's set up like grid.
Yeah.
They keep doing it. Oh my. Oh my. Now, this is old world order here in the center.
Oh, absolutely.
This is grid component, and there's no getting away from it. All around it. See, these walls kept the brick flood in here. And heat from the bottom. Look what happened to the bricks here.
Yeah.
They're just burnt to a crisp. Look here, bricks, center blocks, churning up here. But then when I looked over here, this is all new build.
Yes.
But they're building it like the grid component. Look here, 2-story building here with columns right here. Yeah. And they're doing another one back here. Look, they're just going through setting up the infrastructure here.
Yeah, they have to go off the foundation of the melt.
Yeah. They're keeping the same shape as the building that was there before. As we keep saying, they just repurpose. Look at this one sunk in the brick flood.
Yeah,
it's now what they call sand, but it's not. It's brick ash. I mean, look down here. Look at it. Look what this wall.
Yeah, look at that.
No wall, and then you've made a road here, but the wall continues over here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where's the wall? Look, you see a wall here? And it goes to there. Yeah. Where is the rest of it? It's over here under this rock fall here.
Yeah.
It's a mad place, mate. It's a mad melted world. How long we got? What time is it, Dave?
We're at the 2:54.
Oh, we ain't got long, mate. I'll do one more and then we'll have to jump out because I know you need to. I need to get to that one picture before we go. Again, the same grid component at the top, huge melt out around it. Look, how it's sunken down. And look at all of this shit here. I mean, you can still see the old grid components under the melt. Some sunk in the melt. I'll try and move quickly. I want to get to that one picture. Again, look this. It's the grid. It's the... Oh, my God. I'll have to and ahh it because we need to get to this.
Oh man, yeah, baby. Yes.
We need to get to this.
Fuck.
Because when me and Dean were talking about this, we still were stumped. But what we do know,
and this is what you left me with before I had to go to sleep.
I'm sorry, Dean. I really am. I didn't mean to give you a sleepless night, but I couldn't help. I had to show you this because it was madness. This is pocket survival here. These are all grid components, my friends.
Yes.
We were debating. I was debating when I first looked at it. I thought there's two things really odd here. Let me come down a bit. There's two things very, very odd here. Well, three things actually. One, no people.
Yep.
Two, no traffic. Three, the outside of this is full of grid components.
Yeah.
And set up like grid components as well. And then when you look at these structures in here, what the fuck is all of this? What are they doing here? Look here. It's raised up. Sat on brick flood. Does even make out columns.
Yeah.
Move on. What are they doing here, people? Look at these. And these are sunken down as well.
Yeah, they're old world, man.
Yeah, they're not level with the brown stuff. These are sunken down. Look how these two are joined in the center. What are they up to? Notice how they're setting up the secondary grid components away from these. Look, this is sank down. Grid components sunk down in here.
Absolutely.
Look. You see the brick flood here. Look. See? It goes down. Stops there and then goes down. Brick flood. Looks like apertures back here. Crazy. What are they doing here, people? Look. What are they doing? All in the brick flood. This is all brick ash here. Look, this one's sunken down as well. Look, see it?
Yeah.
It looks, this even more than any other piece looks like computer components right here. This here.
Yes.
But this is madness. What are they doing? What are these circular shit here?
Right.
This geometric pattern in the circle. Is that your Black Sun logo?
That's the Schwarzensauna.
Yeah, I don't.
Or you could go into the I Chings and the 64 hexagrams if you want to.
Yeah.
But
this is the nefarious side, so it's probably going to be a logo for the Black Sun.
Yeah.
What the fuck are they doing here, people? Wow.
Fucking wow.
It's just amazing, mate. You could say, oh, it's a new state-of-the-art city and complex, but where are the people? Where are the traffic? Where's the traffic? No people. You live in one of these. Where's your garden? You're gonna go and play. They always build play areas out for people in these places. New developments. Where's the play areas? This is something far, far more, to my mind, nefarious.
Great stuff right there, cunts, says Gaz.
You cunt.
The center, Oxac says the center seems CERN's inside, like the CERN is in. Yeah.
Oh, man.
And we ask what could make the X. Yeah, Oxac. That was Kiss.
It's true. It's just something for you to go away and have a look for yourself. Come back next show. We'll have. I'll keep that picture up and we'll have another look at it. I'll go and see if I can find some more of it. I know there was some more there, but I just grabbed. I was so knocked out with that picture. It is. I believe it's some kind of fucking weaponry, mate.
Yeah, Heart, that was Kiss. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Totally agree with you. It just looks too nefarious. No people. No vehicles. These sneaky fuckers, it's all going on underneath that, believe it.
Absolutely.
You're looking just at the top of the actual component there. It's all going on underneath.
Yeah.
All underground, mate, where no one can see what the real machinations of what's going on there.
Right.
But luckily we managed to get that picture, so we knew. Bailey Cass says, actually, next event will be the same, I think, but new gun is Astana, Kazakhstan, Illuminati City. Madness. Anyway, listen, guys, the 3 hours is up. We have to bounce because my main man here has got to go and make his livings.
I do.
But we will be back. I believe, is it Tuesday, Wednesday, Dina?
Yes, most likely.
Tuesday, Wednesday, but if it changes, we'll let you know in advance, of course. But thank you guys for coming in on the Sunday Easy. You know we do. We like to flow, show evidence, relax, cool out. We know it's your first day of the week, and we want to send you away with a few laughs and a bit of knowledge, and some amazement with some of the evidence that we show. Anyway, last words, Mr. Dean.
Again, brick love, one love to everybody out there watching, listening. Spread the word. Meltology, Melted Red Brick University. Like, share, and subscribe. Smash that like button. Spread this melted message with us. Eagle Eye Crew, everybody, I love you. Thank you for being here. My brother, again, one love to you, man. Thank you again.
You're welcome, mate. It's no worries. It's always a pleasure. It's always a pleasure with the crew in. You know you are. You're well respected. We appreciate your time and your love, and we send you the most in return. Again, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Make sure your notification button's on so you don't miss a show. We will, it happened to Joe Frazier. He got amazed. Amazing Joe Frazier.
Oh, I remember Smoking Joe.
Yeah. I was watching his bar last night. It was great. Yeah. Anyway, please remember, we are the survivors of the survivors. Take care of yourself. Take care of one another. We will be back real soon with another amazing fun packs, laugh along, contemplative show. I'm trying to use all the words I've written down. Anyway, it's good day, good afternoon, good night, and good evening from him, and the same from me. Take care. End credits. Boom.
Brick love.